Hey, this is Frank Yosa, CEO of Ketone, and today I want to talk about snake water, our ketone ester and nootropics, which is inconceivable. This is probably the world's healthiest energy drink. Now, I know a couple other companies might claim that as well, but let's go through what their claims are. First of all, they'll have no sugar in it, so then they claim that it's healthier. Okay, yeah, sure, but then some of them will put in sucralose, a not natural sweetener that a lot of people try to avoid. But then secondly, other companies still might have, monk fruit and stevia like we have, but then they'll have, all natural caffeine, naturally sourced caffeine from some bean or something. It's still caffeine. Caffeine's a drug, caffeine's a stimulant. What goes up comes down. Even if you lace it with some L-theanine to kind of get the jitters lower, it's still a drug. It's kind of like saying if cocaine was, organic or all natural, is it better than regular cocaine? Sure, but it's, still cocaine. This is caffeine free, but then still gives you many of the nootropic brain type benefits that people seek out in the energy drinks. So the main, outside of the ketone ester, we also have ketone free acid, always the D form, the non-racemic form. It has isomaltulose, which is a low glycemic index carbohydrate. So don't worry about the whole sugar. It won't spike your blood sugar. But the other nootropics that are in here, the main two are dynamine and T-creen. These are nootropics that are very similar to caffeine, but they're not a stimulant, and they also work every single day, as opposed to caffeine, which stops working and has like a tolerance effect, stops working, you have to take more and more to notice it. Other ingredients that are in here are tyrosine, branched chain amino acids, beta-alanine, taurine, a little bit of niacin, L-theanine, helps for calm and focus. Huperzine A, I learned about that through Tim Ferriss. And by the way, Tim Ferriss just did a blog post or blog podcast, and he went on and on for about 10 minutes, completely unpaid, talking about how he uses snake water, the concentrated version, before his podcast. That's what he uses. And then also some B12, and then, stevia and monk fruit is the sweetener. And this will, light you up, as opposed to our ketone water, which is more of a very, just to taste like a regular sparkling water. We call it functional sparkling water, very mild taste. This is much sweeter. We did have to put in a decent amount of sweetness, but it'll be just as sweet as a regular energy drink. But for the keto world, which is, keto is not required, but for the keto world, it might be a little bit on the sweet side. But we did have to add a bunch of sweetener in order to cover up some of this dynamine and T-creen stuff and the ketone ester that doesn't taste great. So let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel so you can hear more about new stuff. We do sell these on our website, the 12 packs on ketoneaid.com. And we are about halfway sold out of our first batch. So test it out and see what you think. Let me know. Leave a comment as well.